Okay, so back on the live. Um, this is just a hangout. You know, can meet and talk to you guys, especially those of you that are interested in track and field. I'm currently in one of the rural parishes in Jamaica, just hanging out for the day. Uh, where is this? Brownstone, I think. And then we'll end up going to Ocherias for a little bit later in the day. Um, yeah, tomorrow is the national championships. Tomorrow is the national championship. So this is where all the national teams, well, most of the national track and field teams will be selected. So, you know, your under 20 teams, your under 18 teams, your world championship teams, all of that starts tomorrow with, I think, the 100 meter prelims. I have a couple persons in the hundreds, in the 200s, the 400s, in the long jump, and that's gonna be pretty interesting to navigate. Most likely going to be, you know, with the jumps or the jumpers and the short sprinters mostly, but of course, you know, I'll assist our head coach with all different events. That's the head coach of the university team. I know it's going to be very demanding, you know. Um, I'm up for the challenge. So between the high school kids that are going out to try and get some spots on the teams, university athletes and club athletes, it's gonna be a little bit hectic. Like for sure, it's gonna be a little bit hectic. But you know how that is already. We're just strong up and power through, and give these kids the best chance that they can get at making it onto the national teams because everybody wants to represent their country. Yeah, I mean, it was in the news for maybe about a week now. Some Jamaicans that switched allegiance. I don't have anything bad to say about that. I understand their predicament. I understand the financial aspects of being a senior athlete, especially one without a contract, and the uncertainty of being an athlete. So I understand quite well that, you know, people will choose to do what is best for them financially, and if that meant for them to choose, you know, representing another country, I have no problem with that. But tomorrow being the time when, you know, my athletes and athletes that I coach will be vying for teams spots on the Jamaican national team. That's where my full commitment is. I don't know if Turkey wants any coaches. I don't know. You know, if you guys have a extra $500,000 to sign another coach, I don't know. But all my athletes are trying to make the Jamaican national team. Well, and I think we have one guy in his trying flying out to his championship to go try and make that team. But all in all, you know, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm always a little bit nervous before the meet, before the championship. Um, and I'm even more nervous during track practices. But once the championship starts, once the meet starts, all my nerves are gone because I know, you know, it's go time and I know exactly what to expect from the kids. I know exactly what to, I know the schedule, I know all the different meet procedures, and I know exactly what's going to pop off because I've seen them train. I've seen where they're efficient. I've seen where they're inefficient, and I have a very good idea of how well they're going to perform. And then on that day at the meet, it's pretty much just all about execution. It's not about trying to learn anything or getting any edge. It's execution of your race as best you can, execution of your jumps as best you can, execution of your throws as best you can. That's what track and field is. You know, you kind of you zone in on what you've been practicing for the past however weeks or months, and you give your best go at it. And if it lands you on the top of the podium, it lands you on the top of the podium. If it lands you, you know, outside of the finals, and you know that's just where you are at the moment. And eventually, you will, you know, if you stay committed to the task and you put in the work, you'll level up. and get to the point where eventually you're on the top of the podium. All right. And if not, then it wasn't meant to be, but you'll know that you gave it a good go. But yeah, wishing all the athletes, the best, all the best in their competition. Whether you line up against my athletes or not, that's not the important bit. As long as my kids, my senior athletes, as long as they execute based on how we've trained, as long as they execute how we've been training, I know that they're going to do quite well. And the best prepared person on the day is going to win. All right. Outside of that, you know, hi Melva Facey. Thanks for joining the live. Outside of that whole competitive aspect of the weekend that's to come with the Jamaican National Track and Field Championship /Trials, things have been going great. I've been putting out videos consistently, more consistently. I think I might end up missing a weekend this time around because the trial starts tomorrow, and I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to publish that tutorial. I don't think it's ready to be published. I think it's likely that this weekend will be a break. There won't be any new tutorial posted unless, I don't know, unless Red Bull wants to sponsor me like a half a dozen Red Bulls each day, and I can stay up in the night and edit all those videos. But yeah, we'll probably miss the posting schedule this weekend. So there'll probably not be a tutorial posted this Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And I'll be doing more lives like this. This is an impromptu live, just a hangout, because I really want to talk to you guys and meet some of the persons who are subscribers to the channel. But I'll be doing more lives, more scheduled lives that are on certain specific topics. I don't know. You guys can let me know. I'll probably put a poll in the community feed or the community tab to see what time you guys would prefer to join a live where we're discussing track and field training and how to become a better athlete, and see how that can work. Yeah. For now, actually, I think based on my schedule, I think Wednesday is a good day. And I'm likely to go with either Wednesday close to midday or Wednesday morning, to do that, to do like a specific scheduled live like every week. And then you guys can tap in, if you guys have videos that you want to be analyzed. Because I've been getting quite a few videos. Like, people have been following me. They follow me on my other socials and they send me videos to analyze it. They want me to critique the start and tell them, what they can do. I think that might be an entire segment on that live where, the videos that are sent to me, I'll do a analysis of them, tell you where you need to focus, tell you what the changes need to be, and probably give you a few pointers as to drills that you can incorporate and certain exercises that you can incorporate to help you improve. But for now, we'll just hang out for a little bit, and then shut it down. If you guys have any questions, that you want, anything that you want to discuss, track and field related, of course. Please keep it track and field related. Then drop it in the comments, and I'll see if I can answer. This is my track and page. I have another page that is strength training related. Try and keep the things separate, even though they are related somewhat. Try and keep them separate so that I can do more justice to each topic separately. No comments, no questions. Yeah, the other thing, I did experiment with posting 2 tutorials each week, and it is something that I can do, because I pretty much just make the videos when I'm at training. So I plan the videos, and then I'll just ask the athletes to demonstrate what the thing is, and I do the narration and stuff. But I'm doing all my tutorials at training. Firstly, guys, there are a lot of people on this, well, on the internet in general, that are like, I don't know, you see a lot of weird exercises and stuff, and you go like, I don't know anybody that trains that way and is fast and does well at track and field. By well, I mean, national teams, and able to make up a living out of track and field, medal at games and stuff. I don't know, because they don't coach anybody. They don't actually coach anybody that's fast. They don't coach anybody that's performing well. They don't coach anybody that's in the top 10% or 1% in this track and field game. So I don't know, but I'm there. I'm doing it. Been doing it for quite a long time. I'm not the type of person that runs around and beat my chest and tell people that I'm the greatest at this. I'm a constant learner, but I'm doing it. When you see me post these are videos that are made where by real athletes, with real athletes, demonstrating really good athletes as well. So this is like the realest that it gets. I don't know. There's no posturing or fluffery or anything like that. It's as real as it gets. And I'm giving you the real information. It's not about selling you something. And not that selling is wrong or there's anything wrong with it, because I might have a product in the future, but there are a lot of people that are telling you, oh, do this exercise, and they're not really doing it. They're not really doing it. They're not coaching anybody that makes sense, So, yeah, back to what I was saying. I can make 2 videos per week. If this is something that you would be interested in, drop something in the comment. Let me know. Let me know if this is something that you'd be interested in. 2 videos per week as opposed to 1, that I currently do. And I don't know, I can ramp it up. I'm definitely doing the Wednesday lives though. Definitely doing one live, like definitely one live, one dedicated live every Wednesday at a specific time. Definitely, like that can't miss, and not all that cannot miss. Anyways, thanks for hopping on the live. Thanks for watching the video all the way through to the end. Drop a comment, let me know that you watched it all the way through to the end. Drop like a green heart or so. Watch it all the way through to the end. And I'll see you guys again in the next live or in the next tutorial. Check out the tutorials. I make track and field tutorials like every single week.